Om, Namaste to all. Let's see another interesting topic regarding Vedas. As I tell in all the videos, whatever knowledge I am sharing with you, whatever knowledge I have gained in my life is only due to my Guruji, Swami Ram Swarupji Yogacharya. He lives in Himachal Pradesh. He is a Ashtanga Yogi, philosopher of Vedas, and a living legend. Now let's go into the topic.
मनुष्य नहीं वे प्रभुवाणी है, आओ लौट चले उस देश जहाँ मुनि वेद सुनाते हैं.
As you can see, the topic is about meaning of Om. This is again given by my Guruji in his website vedmandir.com. You can go to the website and search by the keyword there as meaning of Om. You will get lot of articles as well as the meaning of Om. Please go through it whenever time permits. Om is the name of God, which is the best name of God by God himself, he has told in Vedas. So it is necessary for us to understand the meaning of Om. Om is actually made up of three shabdas, A, U and Ma. Each shabda in Sanskrit, in Vedic Sanskrit, has got deep meanings. Every shabda has got innumerable meanings in that. So out of which the Om name is formed by these three shabdas. Let's see the meaning. A, U and Ma. So A means Virat, Agni, Vishwa. U, Hiranyagarbha, Vayu, Tejah. Ma, Ishwar, Aditya, Prajnan. And each A, U, Ma has got unlimited explanation, like Virat, Agni, Vishwa. There are unlimited names coming up, but these are the nine names of Almighty God, which is normally explained by my Guruji here. So Virat is actually made from the Dhatu, Sanskrit Dhatu Pata. Virat is made from Rajari Deeptau. The meaning of Rajari Deeptau means to manifest. Virat means he who is manifesting this universe. In the Prakriti, in the Pralaya stage, God manifests this universe out of Prakriti. He converts the Prakriti into non-alive Prakriti into non-alive universe. That's why that Almighty God name is Virat. Then Agni. Agni comes from the Dhatu Anchugati Pujanyoho, from the Sanskrit Dhatu. That means one who is, he is a form of wisdom, and he is called as Sarvajnan. That means omniscient. He is aware of everything. He is all knowledgeable, and he knows each and every atom of this universe, and even beyond this universe. And he is the only to be known, and he is the only to be worshipped, and he is the only to be gained as a Jivatma by us. So Agni is also name of God. And next is Vishwa. Vishwa is coming from the root word Vishpraveshane. The meaning of Vishpraveshane is under whom or in whom this universe is expanding, or this universe is entering, or he who is entering into the universe. This is called as Vishpraveshane. I used the word expanding, that is wrong. Universe is not expanding, but this universe enters into him. That means God is always omnipresent. That is why his name is called as Vishwa. Then coming to U. U has got Hiranyagarbha, Vayu, Tej. Hiranyagarbha, it's coming from the Dhatu Jyotirvai Hiranyam. That means he who is the base of sun. God is the one who is giving the light to sun. He does not take light from anyone. That's why God's name is called as Hiranyagarbha. Then Vayu. Vagati Gandhanyoho. Vayu word is made from this Sanskrit Dhatu. Vagati Gandhanyoho. The meaning is he who is holding the life of universe, and he who is giving the life of universe, and he who is destroying also. And he is mightiest of all. That is why his name is called as Vayu. And next one is Tejah. Tija Nishane, from the Dhatu Pada. Tija Nishane, the word Tej is made, means he is self-enlightened and gives light to sun, moon, stars, etc. God does not take light from anyone else, but he gives light to everyone else. And he is not obstructed by anyone. He is not produced by anyone. He is eternal. All these are meaning of Tej. Then the next one is Ma. From Ma, as I told, Ishwar, Aditya and Prajnan. Ishwar from the Dhatu Aishwarye. You can see the animation there for the correct pronunciation. The word Ishwar is made from Ish Aishwarye. That means whose knowledge is thoughtful and true, and he who has unlimited wealth, fortune, and glory. Therefore, the name of God is Ishwar. It is here out of place to mention that soul has limited qualities, whereas God has unlimited qualities. That's why he is called as God, and he is not dependent on anyone. He is always independent. He does not need any assistance to do his duties. Then Aditya. Aditya is made from the root word dhatu, dho avakandane. That means he who cannot be broken into pieces. Ditya means to break. Aditya means cannot be broken. That's why God cannot be broken into pieces. In Vedanta philosophy, they say that God is, Jivatma is piece of God. Soul is also God. God is also soul, because at the time of moksha, the soul goes into God and then makes us become God. It is wrong. This Dhatu Pada proves that Aditya, God cannot be broken. If you cannot broken, then how come he was broken to Jivatma? Then Prajnan. Prajna, from the Dhatu, Jain Avabodhane, means in his wisdom is totally without any illusion. He knows each and every mind of the person. He understands what is inside our mind even when we start thinking. That is his power. So and also we have to understand that God never is attacked by any illusion. In Vedanta they also says that there was a Maya and then it attacked God, and the Brahma became soul, etc. This is all false, because he is Prajnan. He is beyond illusion, and he is totally free from illusion. So you can see these 9 words: Virat, Agni, Vishwa, Hiranyagarbha, Vayu, Tejah, Ishwar, Aditya, Prajnan. This is what the meaning of Om. So when we chant Om, we are chanting these 9, and apart from these 9, there are unlimited qualities and names inside Om, which is not explained here. But as Vedas are Vedas are eternal, Vedas are everlasting, Vedas are Ananta. So each and every Shabda which is comprising into the Ved, which is forming a Ved mantra, also has got unlimited meanings. Only a yogi at the Samadhi stage can realize all the meanings and explain to the public. So the meaning of Om has to be, and Om has to be chanted as it is a pious name of God. And also whenever we chant any mantra, we start the mantra with Om. Even the mantra will not have a Om in that text, but we start it with Om, because Om being the pious name of God, and he is a protector of all. Almighty God is protector of all, so we start with Om. So this is a small video just for you to understand the meaning of Om. I will come back to you and meet you in another video with more interesting topics. Please subscribe my channel and forward to other people who are in need of Vedic knowledge. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.